I don't wanna be the girl.
Hey guys, hope everybody's well. Today I am going to do a tutorial on Bantu knot out styling. A day or two ago I posted a tutorial on how to do Bantu knots, so if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Today I'm just going to essentially show you, it's been a day or two since I originally put them in, so I'm just going to show you kind of when I take them out, how they look, and hopefully I'll figure out something to do with them. Bantu knots are really great because they're a great protective style, meaning they're great for wearing like under a wig or a weave, something to give your hair kind of a break. You know, they're great on little girls, kind of as a style alone. I think once you get a certain age, it's not necessarily the most appropriate look, but whatever, do you. And it's also great because if you have longer hair and you're still, wanting to sometimes rock an afro, Bantu knots, depending on, if you do them small enough, the smaller you do them, the tighter the knot is going to be. And so therefore, when you take them out, the tighter your curl pattern is going to be. So it really helps to kind of, if you have long hair and you're looking to kind of rock an afro, maybe, kind of helps with that. So I am going to take these out, and one thing when I did the tutorial on Bantu knots, I actually had done them on co-washed moist hair, and you guys hopefully checked out the video that I did on my dry 2-strand or braid out styles, and I have to say I was so pleased with that I think from now on I'm going to do all of my braid out and twist outs and probably Bantu knot out stylings on dry hair instead, actually. It seemed to work much better. The curl pattern was much more defined, and the feedback from a lot of people was that they also, once they started doing them on dry hair, they also preferred it. It seemed to work much better that way. So I think I probably concur with that. So and again, you kind of want to avoid, depending on how you're going to style them, but just that you kind of avoid frizz whenever you're taking out a twist out, braid out, Bantu knot out style by essentially, when you take them out, instead of just kind of running your hand through them or running a comb through them or that sort of thing, just kind of separating them with your fingers instead. But I, quite personally, whenever I do Bantu knots, I'm usually looking for more of a curly look or whatnot, so I don't worry too much about frizz with, post Bantu knot styling. I'm a little surprised my hair is actually still a little bit moist in some places. I have to admit, when I took a shower the last day or two, and because it's been so hot, I've taken 2 or 3 each day. Just that I'm sure in the shower that's why it's still a little bit wet. That it got wet in the shower. I'm not a big fan of shower caps and that sort of thing. That's just personal. It's not that they're bad or not bad for your hair or anything. I'm too lazy, and I actually prefer to kind of get a little bit of moisture kind of in the shower and go from there. So this is when I take the Bantu knots out, this is what I get. So anybody who knows me knows the first thing I always do whenever I get ready to do my hair is moisture, moisture, moisture. So kind of like Marsha. Again, I mentioned the other day, I'm still out of my grapeseed oil, so I'm just using still the extra virgin olive oil. God forbid I have to cook something with it, because I'm not going to have very much left at this rate. So just go through and kind of add some moisture to my hair. You guys can definitely look out for one of the videos that I'm going to also do, hopefully this week, is a video on the fact that you do not have to go broke to go natural. I am very frustrated, like so many people, at the concept that you have to buy this, buy that, and the products are so expensive and whatnot, and I just simply do not believe that. I mean, I sell my own, hair moisturizer, but, I do it because, not so much because I think that people have to buy my moisturizer, more so because I just realize some people, you can be a millionaire and you just may not want to make your own moisturizer. You just may not, have the time or the patience or whatnot, but I completely recognize, understand, and, feel the pain of the college curlies out there trying to make it on, financial aid money, student loan money, grant money. There are working moms out there. Some people, even if you are rich, I just don't, believe in spending kind of a ton of money on hair products. But, I get that. And I also, one of the things I really get frustrated by is when you guys send me questions or whatnot for advice, I'm going to give you advice. I'm not going to sell you something. And I have to say, I'd be very cautious of people who do that. If you ask a question or say, hey, my hair is really dry, or, I can't get my hair to look like yours, and their first question is, oh, well, you should buy such and such and try it, I'd be a little cautious of that. That kind of frustrates me because I kind of feel like, well, how can you give advice if you don't really know yet even what they're doing? My first question usually is, well, tell me what you're doing. What are you using? How often are you co-washing? Are you wearing wigs and weaves from time to time? Like, tell me what you're doing, and then I can tell you, hey, maybe try this, maybe try that. And maybe I will recommend kind of a product based on what I used, but it may be that it's just worked for me, but I'm not going to say, oh, well, only if you don't use this product you won't, you're just not going to see the same results, and your hair's just, that may not be true, because also what my hair likes may be very different than what your hair likes. But anyway, I won't go on and on about that. It's just, I just want you guys to know that's coming up, because I do appreciate you guys checking in and, coming to my channel. But I do. I mean, I was a college student for, many years, and, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and generally I just also, believe in watching my money. So, shampooing is something I do 2 or 3 times a week, so I'm not going to spend $20 on a bottle of shampoo. Shingling is something that, as thick as my hair is, I have to use a lot of it. So if I'm not going to pay $50 for a product that is only going to give me 2 good uses out of it. It's just, it costs too much, it's not worth it. So, and plus they're just, like I showed you in the last couple of videos, the improving store-bought products, or the dry twist out. You can just take a cheapy product and just improve it with just a couple of dollars, by adding some extra virgin olive oil or something. Even on those things, you can go cheaper. Castor oil and extra virgin olive oil are very inexpensive, versus I love almond oil, I love jojoba oil, but they're much more expensive. So why not go for one of the less expensive ones if you're trying to watch your money? But anyway, I'll go into all of that in the video that's coming up, so hopefully you guys will check in for that. Okay, so this is kind of what my Bantu knot out looks like, and as you can see, it's very, very curly. Not quite sure what I want to do with this. Like I said, typically for these, I use it almost as just that kind of a big throwed out style. I don't worry about the frizz. So for this, I mean, you can do kind of however you want to do it. Take the curls and, gently, work through them and give yourself a style that way. But when I do Bantu knot outs, I typically do it because just that. I kind of want the throwed out look. So you're going to see just that. See that that's just what I'm doing. I'm not going to worry about the frizz or anything like that. Kind of flat twisting right here, and I'm going to stick just a hairpin in here to hold it, and it's so hot outside and humidity, and that's another thing we'll talk about. There's been so much you can do about fighting humidity, folks. I mean, there are products out there, and products are great, but at the end of the day, humidity is going to show up on your head. I mean, your hair is going to throw out a little bit. And so I just say learn to love it and rock it. So this is a great style when just that, you know, you're going out on a night or something where, you know, you're going to run into the frizz issue, the humidity issue. So why not just go with it and kind of rock your fro. So this is kind of my fro look, and I'm just going to stick literally a flower in here and call it a day. And this is my froed out look from Bantu Knots out. So I hope you guys like it. And for girls who just that your hair is getting a little bit longer, you're going to get more length, but you still want to be able to rock a fro from time to time. Or like I said, if you're just worried about frizz and whatnot, this is a great way to do it. You can, you know, also for kind of day 2, day 3 hair, always do, as I showed you, kind of taking the headband look. And you can pull it all the way back into a, you know, kind of a ponytail look sort of thing. This has become like my summer go-to style. You'll see me wearing this a lot because it's very easy. And same thing, I just really am into flowers right now, I don't know why. So same thing, you know, another quick style. And just, you know, like I say, tighten them edges up, chicas, and hit the streets. Because can't nobody tell you you're looking good if you know you look good. So anyway, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, certainly post them in the comment section down there and I'll get back to you. Thanks guys. Talk to you later. Bye.